Hello and welcome to Dr. Paul S. Hill Jr. Stadium on the campus of Thorne Academy. I'm Zach Taranko here with Jeff Christianberry, bringing you some girls varsity lacrosse action between the home team, the Thorne Academy Golden Trojans, and the away team, the Biddeford Tigers. This game is being broadcasted on TATV. You can find it on all platforms: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on the Boxcast app on Amazon Fire Stick and Roku TV. But today, going to be a big game between the 5-4 Golden Trojans and the 6-3 Biddeford Tigers. Want to first thank one of our sponsors, the Webb Family Law Firm, for hosting our pregame show. If you have any trouble here during the summer season, it gets a little too hot, you need some help, you can always call the great people at Webb Family Law Firm or go online at weblawmaine.com. That's Webb with two B's. But Jeff, we got a great game here ahead of us. The athletic director, Gary Stevens, giving the starting lineups and the refs checking the sticks of the players. What do you want to see in this game between TA and Biddeford?
Well, as we've seen this year, Thornton Academy started off a little slowly this year, lost most of their early games, but they're on a 3-game winning streak. And, anytime it's a battle of the bridge, you're going to see the best out of every team, no matter what the records come in. You're going to see a battle. And both these teams are on the same area of the playoffs. They're both in that kind of second tier, definitely, solidly in the middle, looking for maybe to sneak into a home playoff game once we get to that part of the season. It's crazy, Zach. We're almost at the end here. There's only a couple games left. I mean, these seasons, especially lacrosse, only 12 games. And tennis has their final match today, regular season match, and it didn't seem like it's graduation in 10 days, but it is.
Yeah.
So for Coach Craig Agresti, it's just about consistency with his team. I mean, they've had some huge blowout games in their favor and huge blowout games against them. They have a couple tough ones coming up against Falmouth coming up this Friday, which. Falmouth's kind of running through everybody on their schedule so far, except for one so far. So both Biddeford as well already lost to Falmouth, I believe, this year in a lopsided game. So really, this is kind of a good test to see where they really sit in that Class A standings today. And beautiful day for lacrosse, a little on the chillier side, but sunny. So should be a pretty fun matchup.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Thornton Academy, again, on a 3-game winning streak, and now on those 3 games, outscoring their opponents 46-8. All those wins are, I think, by 15 or more goals. So a very good couple of games for TA. They're trying to work on that win streak. On the opposite hand, Biddeford has 2 straight losses. That was last Wednesday and Saturday, and those came to Kennebunk and Massabesic. Look at TA in the last couple games. It's been all Grace Verano and Morgan Bolduc. Both Verano and Bolduc had 4+ goals in that game versus Noble. We broadcasted last. Bolduc specifically had 5 in the first half. That was a great game. Here we go, the starting lineups now from athletic director Gary Stevens. Biddeford got a big roster that much this year. The fact 4, 5, 6, 7 seniors, and I believe 5 of them start. So they have a lot of players that are going to be leaving them after this year. So trying to get as much done and do as much as they can this year. Starting lineups here. Natalia Martinez, the keeper, in goal today for the Tigers.
Starting attack, sophomore number 2, Natalie Hilton. Starting on defense, junior number 3, Amelia Benoit. Starting attack, junior number
Starting lineups similar as always for Thorne Academy. You see Amelia Benoit on defense. Amy Sisso and Faith Tillotson.
Playing attack for the Golden Trojans, junior number 10, Josie Gellis.
Emma Bussino and Josie Gellis on attack. Morgan Bolduc as well.
Senior number 12, Captain Grace Verano.
Captain Grace Verano.
Sophomore number 13, Ayla Littlefield. Playing defense is a senior number 19, Caitlin Monroe. Starting on defense, junior number 21, Hannah Cook.
And
playing goal today for the Golden Trojans is a junior number 24, Jasmine Goff.
Jasmine Goff, the keeper for Thornton Academy.
Head coach is Mr. Craig Agresti. Your officials for today's contest are Mr.
Both Biddeford and TA again, as you said, Jeff, in the middle of the group. We'll now have the national anthem. that, we will start the game here in just about a minute. Both teams preparing and just getting one last thought from their coaches.
Yeah, definitely. Again, the start's going to be huge. For both these teams trying to get out to a lead. In girls lacrosse, you can hold the ball for quite a long time, so it's the lead. It's always good to play from ahead, as it is in every sport, but this sport especially.
Expect a game like this to be a high-scoring game between both teams. Should be a close one, but as you said, it'll really come down to who gets the first couple goals. TA looking for that 4th straight win. Biddeford trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. A win like this could really help Thorn Academy move up to 6-4. I'm going to bring Biddeford down to 6-4, so basically tying up their records. Also want to thank some of our other sponsors here on TATV. I want to thank Packwin and Carroll Insurance and Saco and Biddeford Savings as well. Very nice to have those two with us this year. If you missed our recent broadcasts, we had the boys varsity lacrosse game versus Cape Elizabeth, what I would call the biggest game of the year. And in that one, TA won 11-10 in overtime. But what I did see, I forget where I saw, it might have been on Twitter, I saw that Casco Bay Ford and with the help of Thornton Academy, both the boys and girls team raised, I think, over $5,000.
They did.
For that, during that event. So that's just awesome. For the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital. Such a great event and doing a great job. So that was a fun one, and obviously Tia got the win after. So great addition to that as well. And it looks like there's might be an issue here with I don't know, maybe something maybe with the equipment for Jasmine Goff. So TA is going to take their time in the huddle.
I always find it interesting that Coach Davies, the assistant coach there, gives a lot of the pep talks, I notice.
Yeah.
I mean, he's given quite a few over the years for the boys basketball team, so no surprise that he's got some experience doing that. He really seems to focus more on the defense. It's very similar to basketball when trying to do his own defense, so you'll see him on the 10 or 15-yard line sometimes. I don't think they're supposed to go that far, but he does. And calling out to the girls.
And here comes Goff for Thorn Academy. Back to girls lacrosse. So we have two 25-minute halves
Of running time.
Yep.
Minus injuries and goals, of course.
And in this game, there is no contact, similar to field hockey. So unlike boys lacrosse where they can hit each other with the sticks, that does not happen in TA. So sometimes you might hear the whistle blow, maybe in the background noise, and see the players continue to run because they can most of the time run through their penalties if the play allows it to. So it's like both teams getting ready. Goff just putting on her helmet, and we'll get this one going. I'm Zach Taranko here with Jeff Christianberry on TATV.
Skeleton crew today, Zach. It's just it's the Hardos here today. Which happens, can't all be at every broadcast, but
only a few more. We'll give you a little sneak peek in the rest of our schedule.
Some of it we don't know of yet because of playoffs.
Yeah, I to be honest, I will say I believe at least the boys team will at least have one playoff game, where they stand in the playoffs. We'll have to see for the girls. We also have to check and give you a little update on baseball and softball, as there's the opening face-off. Biddeford wins it and takes it quickly. Here's number 14. That is CC Keller. CC Keller is one of Biddeford's top players. Nice move by Keller. Handing it off to number 25. Getting inside, shoots, and a save by Goff. That was by Charlotte Lewis. These Biddeford numbers are a little smaller. Be a little hard to see. We'll have to figure it out. And behind, here's Biddeford trying to get around. There's Lewis. Lewis will give it off to Abby Bouffard, a freshman on the Tigers. Buffard switching it across. TA playing some strong defense to start the game. Just a minute in. Good move trying to get inside, but TA stops again on defense. Morgan Bolduc trying to get a stick check, could not. Good job holding by number 10, Valentina Laflame. Valentina Laflame has multiple games this season for the Tigers with 5 or more goals. Ball's switched around by Biddeford in behind. And we're looking to move the ball. TA being a little bit more relaxed behind Goff. Good move inside, trying to sneak one in, but held out by number 19 for TA. That's Caitlin Munro, senior defenseman. Now trying to push through again, and an underhand shot scores. Didn't have a lot of pullback on that shot, but it's able to go under the legs of Goff, and believe that was number 12, Kaylee Keeley, who scored for Biddeford, puts them up 1-0 with 23:15 to go in the first half.
Just a lot of pressure there on the Thornton Academy defensive end, and just finding their way. A couple good saves there in the back, but you got to get those after the first shot comes in, getting those rebounds is so crucial, and that time Thornton Academy didn't do it. So good, solid start by the Tigers, and they take the lead. Well deserved.
Face-off will come in midfield, go high in the air, and fighting for it at midfield was Faith Tillotson, picked up by Biddeford again. Here comes Biddeford trying to work in transition. Nice move, but picked up.
Lost the handle. Yep.
Picked up out of the pocket. Here's Hannah Cook. Guarded by number 25, Charlotte Lewis. Cook will swing it back and give it off. It's fallen on the ground and finally picked up by Amelia Benoit. Benoit the long pass to Verano. Now here comes Grace Verano across midfield. Verano runs by 4. Biddeford players. Verano's now got some space getting inside. Verano hands it off to Bolduc. Bolduc underneath. And looks like a foul on Biddeford. And a
Free position attempts, as we said, a huge part of this sport.
Good chance.
Got to convert.
Good chance of Morgan Bolduc. You see already swinging the stick back and forth. Bolduc, one of TA's elite scorers. Bolduc trying to get inside. Good move.
Oh, hits the post, but she got hit.
Hit hard.
Take it again.
Should get another one. Bolduc seems to be okay. Unlucky chance. This one will come at the top, which in my eyes is the best place to take it from. All the Biddeford players on a free position attempt will try to converge around her. And
Definitely gives the most options, Zach. You can go really anywhere. There's not an angle to worry about.
Bolduc getting inside, shoots over and scores. Bolduc put it over the shoulder, didn't even try a shoot down, just flipped it over. And Bolduc grabs her first of the game and ties it up at 1 with 21 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the first half. Good goal from Morgan Bolduc, adds to her amount this year, which is at this point well over 20.
Good response from the Trojans. It all took us one rush down the other way, get a couple free position attempts. Good player like her, you give her 2 attempts, she's going to make one of them like 90% of the time. So,
yeah, it's just one of those games where it'll really all be that transition play and getting those good bounces. Both teams have great offense and what I might call so-so defense this year. In certain games, they play really well. In other games,
it's a snowball effect, though. In some of these games, you get down 5 or 6 goals, and it's just you can't get a control of it, and everyone has them a few every year.
Good movement by Biddeford. That's by number 25, Charlotte Lewis, another freshman. There's Danielle Emerson. Biddeford players moving around now, trying to find some space.
It's always a reminder, if you're watching, let us know where you're watching from and who you're watching, whether it's a team or a player.
Here's Valentina Laflame, number 10 behind the net for Biddeford. The movement by Biddeford is in odd formations. One time, I think in the first game of the year we did for the girls lacrosse, TA did a kind of a circle move. Laflame puts it over the top and hit the crossbar. Now Ava Macisso takes it out. Macisso lost control of it, but she had momentum. Is trying to roll it forward. This one will be picked up by Littlefield. And Littlefield will, with speed, run through Biddeford. Here comes Littlefield. Nice move. Littlefield trying to get inside, shoots and scores, but
Whistle blew first.
yep. So Littlefield, I believe, will have a free position attempt. Good shot there by LaFlame, trying to kind of somewhat of a wraparound and just hit it right off the crossbar.
Didn't play any advantage, just going to get a free position attempt here.
Good work by Thorn Academy. Littlefield tries to turn. Good save by the keeper. That was by Martinez.
She took a little bit. She almost made her angle a little bit worse there, trying to make a move and kind of pay the price there.
This one goes back to Biddeford's defense, and it'll come out to Lewis.
I wonder if they, in college lacrosse, maybe they keep track of free position attempts. I would assume, almost like power plays, and not exactly the same. I definitely get that, but you don't see as many man advantages in girls lacrosse as you do in boys lacrosse. However, of course, you do see free position attempts, which are not exactly penalty shots, but they're like really good free kick attempts.
Yes. There's going to be a foul called on Kylie Parent. And here will be Amelia Benoit. You saw there, tried the stick check from behind, couldn't get it off without a foul. Bissonneau gives it over to Tillotson. Tillotson mishandled but picks it right back up, and now TA with a good chance trying to get inside. Tillotson on the far side of the field now in the end zone behind Martinez for Biddeford. Gives it back to Littlefield. Littlefield swings it around to Morgan Bolduc. Bullock now walking near the 10-yard line. And we'll take our time as Biddeford is waiting to see what they will do. TA has always had Bolduc and Verano play in the same situation. Verano is up at top when they're on offense. Bolduc is on one of the sides. Now switching, obviously, Verano to one side with some space. Goes across. You don't see a lot of longer shots. They're usually blocked. This one is sent around to Littlefield. Littlefield trying to swing it to somebody, maybe to find somebody inside. Good turn by Littlefield, but lost control of it. Good defensive play by Biddeford. And now Biddeford taking it out, but met by a few TA players. That one's going to fly back to the keeper, right in front of the net, and able to find its way to Martinez.
Do want to give a quick shout out before I forget that our spring dance concerts are tonight and tomorrow night here at Garland Auditorium on campus. So if you're looking for something to do tonight, dance competitions, they might be sold out. They usually get pretty close to sellouts.
Yeah.
Lots of people involved. A great dance program led by Emma Campbell here at Thorn Academy. So you can check that out tonight and tomorrow night. Just the start of this, kind of in the middle of this crazy season, because on Thursday is Jazz a la mode, which is jazz jazz showcase. Saturday there's a performing arts showcase of a little bit of everything from this year. And of course next week, all of a sudden, it's senior assembly and baccalaureate and graduation, which will be right here. All three of those events will be live streamed on TATV. Hopefully graduation will be nice weather on Sunday, June 5th.
It's on a Sunday?
Sunday, 1 o'clock, yeah.
I always thought it was on a Saturday.
That's tradition. And this year, if there's a rain out, it's not going to the gym. It's going...
Yeah, well, there's a goal there by Biddeford. That's number 10. Valentina Laflame gets Biddeford up 2-1. Cut off.
It's kind of a pretty straightforward play there. That's one of those defensive plays where TA, he always looking to improve. I was going to say, by the way, the graduation will be on Monday night under the lights, which would be a first ever, at least that I know of.
Is that if there is
there's rain? Yeah.
So
used to be we go in the gym, but with COVID stuff, they're just doing it those here and outside. But it'll be perfect weather, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right, well, Biddeford takes a 2-1 lead. 16:45 to go. Face off. Almost won by TA. TA now trying to play tight defense. Long pass. Midfield collision by Benoit, and I believe that was number 22, Allie Roy. Here is now on the far side of the field. This is Josie Gellis. And if you do not recognize Josie Gellis, it's because last year she was sidelined for the lacrosse team with a leg injury this year is playing and starting for varsity, so TA and their coaches must be very happy. Nice pass inside, shot and score. Good pass from Bolduc to Grace Verano. Verano was cutting inside, grabbed the pass, and put it again just under the bar. Same situation, but that first goal, TA ties it up at 2, just under 16 to go in the first half.
Well, it's kind of back and forth here, obviously. Whoever's getting possession, I mean, the possessions are turning into goals, so obviously these face-offs are crucial. Try to get the possession and be patient. That's what it really comes down to, being patient. You don't have to be super aggressive. Wait for your one opportunity, and you can put it away.
TA's first 2 goals come from their top 2 scorers, one from Bolduc, one from Verano. Bolduc grabbing an assist on that one, and they'll have a TA possession. After a face-on, TA possession at midfield. It'll be Bolduc to take it. And here comes Morgan Bolduc. Nice fake move. Bolduc slows down. Trying to cut inside Bolduc. Bolduc will hand it off. Here's Emma Bussino. Passes it back off to Bolduc at up top. Bolduc does not see any options inside. Is going to wait and slow it down. Lots of time left in the first half. Nice pass to Verano. Verano trying to evade a check. Is able to get back outside. Verano moving inside. Verano underhand scores. Grace Verano doing it all by herself. TA now leads 3-2. That is why Grace Verano is going to play some high-level collegiate lacrosse next year. Very skilled scorer. Puts TA up by 1.
That was that you can just see her waiting for that right moment to let that fly, and the scoop shot underneath, or underhanded, I should say, puts it in. Their first lead of the day for TA.
I'm blanking. What school is Grace Verano going to for lacrosse?
Oh boy, we talked about it this morning. I feel like.
We did, yes.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
If you missed it, we had 4 athletes sign their national letter of intent to play D1 athletics. We had Cody Ruff going to Stonehill to play Division I football. We had Jack Emerson going to the University of Maine to play Division I football. We had Cody Bowker for Division I baseball at Georgetown, and we also had Mia Claire Kiesel, who is going to the Navy for Division I track and field. First time we ever had 4 sign at once, and I was also remembering that we had Grace Verano and Alex St. John sign at the beginning of the year. So if it would have all happened at once, we would have had 6 athletes signing at one time, which would have been absolutely crazy, because that is probably the highest number we've ever had at TA since that tradition started of signing a national letter of intent in 2013.
Is it American University?
I believe so.
Yes. No, it's Anderson University in South Carolina.
Anderson, that's right. That's right.
Thank you, Google.
Anderson University in South Carolina. That's really funny, though. Similar area where Alex St. John is going. I think North Carolina.
High Point. Yep. High Point, North Carolina.
So we had lacrosse signings in the beginning of the year, and now some football, baseball, and track and field signings just today. That was live streamed on and recorded on TATV. We did that this morning, and that was put on TA's YouTube page. Go check that out.
And Facebook here.
And Facebook, yep. One of the longer events we've done for school events, but
it's nice to talk to all 4 of those players.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's so funny because they're different athletes for different sports, these 3 different sports, and they're all going to different parts of the country and totally different experiences. You know, from UMaine Orono, a little more rural school, to Annapolis, Maryland, to Washington, D.C. for Georgetown, and then, of course, Stonehill, which is a much smaller school as well. So
it was very funny, though. I think one of those interviews, Cody Bowker mentioned, or during that ceremony, mentioned someone asked him if he was going to be able to see Patrick Ewing, and I was like, I just completely forgot that Patrick Ewing played at Georgetown.
He did. He coaches there too.
And there's a goal by Morgan Bolduc.
Great goal.
Nice move inside. Bolduc grabs her second, and TA's lead is now 4-2. Biggest lead of the day for either team, and TA is on a roll here in the last few minutes. 13:48 to go.
It's a timeout on the field. We'll take it as well. Thornton Academy in control right now, 4-2 with 13:48 to go in the first half.
We are back here after that timeout.
So again, good stuff. Good response here from Thornton Academy, getting down by a goal here and there, and now back on top for the first time. They seem to, when they get in the offense, the offensive attack, they're looking pretty unstoppable. So they just keep winning those face-offs, picking up the loose balls, and they're going to be in great shape here.
Yeah, last 5 minutes has been good. Good all-around play for TA. Had a good defensive stop, turned that into a transition play, and Bulldog scored her second of the game, and the fourth for TA. This 2-goal lead could prove to be the difference in this one. Still 13 and a half minutes to go in the first half. But as you said, once you get down by 3 or 4 goals, it just becomes very hard to come back. As now here comes Grace Verano. Nice move by Verano, cutting to the outside. And she'll reset, gives it to Bolduck. And now they're trying to double cover Bolduck, and Bolduck takes a good shot. Martinez makes a nice save. Good idea by Bolduck to turn and try to shoot, maybe get a good lucky bounce there. But the Biddeford keeper, Natalia Martinez, keeps them in it. Martinez now taking her time.
Good pressure here by TA. Trying to force a turnover.
Good pickup and good move by Littlefield. Littlefield lost control, but that's going to be a foul call, so Littlefield will have a free position attempt for the Trojans. Bad giveaway by Martinez. Great work by Ayla Littlefield to win that one. Littlefield has an odd angle here on the free position attempt. Let's see what she can do with it. Whistle blows. Littlefield stepping inside. Good movement. Shoots on the ground.
Yeah, at the crossbar. Went straight down.
And scores. 1-on-1. Defense just kind of waited, didn't know what to do. Defense is a little confused. And looks like they're going to say... Are they saying no goal?
Or they are. Oh, no. You're right. I have to fix the scoreboard there. No goal.
I think the issue was is that Littlefield was fighting for it with Martinez in front of the net, and I think this is
get you closer. Yeah.
Yeah. Martinez will. So Biddeford gets lucky on that one. Tia almost had their third goal in the last few minutes, and now Bussino picks it up, and Tia's definitely switched the momentum around. It looks like Biddeford had most of it when they were up 2-1. Now TA right back in the game. Here comes Bussino right over the net. Nice pass to Verano. Underhand shot. Good save and block. Biddeford trying to take it out. Good turn. Foul on the arm. It's going to be, looks like,
Tiger ball. Tigers really need a good offensive possession. It's been quite a few minutes here since they had the ball in the attacking zone, and just get a little bit rest for their defenders. And that's going to be a violation on the Tigers. She needed to wait for the whistle and didn't, and so that's going to be Thornton Academy ball in a great position. What a turnaround this could be.
Here is now, so Josie Gellis will take it. Gellis trying to cut back inside. Good move by Gellis. Tries a shot. Knocked down. Foul call.
Free position attempt.
Another one. Diaz had all of them in this game, and it's given them, helped them to get this 2-goal lead, 4-2.
No, I'm sorry, it's Tiger ball again. It was a violation on TA. We're getting a couple of these wrong here today.
That one's blocked, and Littlefield will pick it up. Littlefield, a couple of moves with one hand. That's a foul on Biddeford there, and now Littlefield will take it around the 15-yard line. Littlefield finds Bolduck. Bolduck looked back at a coach. Now Bolduck. Bolduck taking her time. We'll give it off to Verano. Verano, nice move. Verano getting through the defense, shoots underhand.
It's going to be obstruction, I think. And
looks like it's going to be a free position attempt for Grace Verano. Right out up top, that yellow circle. And a good chance for TA trying to take this 3-goal lead.
So it just confirmed, and we'll talk about it after this. Something. Hold on. Pre-position attempt.
Good move by Verano inside. Shot is just wide. TA will keep possession.
Verona was going to Anderson University. Will Davies gave us some erroneous information maybe during the break. It was assumption, but it's definitely Anderson. I looked back at the photos, but congrats to that because she signed with, like I said, same as Alex St. John.
Yep.
It's going to High Point, so.
Good for Grace Verano.
Had to go chase the ball. Yeah, she's a fantastic player. South Carolina is beautiful. My brother lives down there near Charleston. Never came back after college.
I went to Charleston for a break. It was very nice, especially when it's not too hot, but still in that like high 60s, low 70s. It's very nice outside.
Absolutely.
Good movement by Verano, but now they're starting to double cover both Verano and Bolduc when they have the ball. Here is Emma Bussino on the far side. Stepping inside, good move. Tries somewhat of a pass. Hit on the arm. Looks like Bussino might have a free position attempt. Yet another one for Thornton Academy.
Good crowd on hand. Always decent crowd for Biddeford TA. Anything. They could have a hot dog eating contest and they'll get a couple hundred people here. They're not football because, they're not Class A anymore, so had to always put that little jab in there. Tough angle here for the pre-position attempt, but she has some teammates she can pass it to if needed on the far side.
Good shot, and Martinez grabs a save.
I think the last 50 minutes of this game have all been in the Thornton Academy attacking end, so Biddeford really struggling to get the ball past midfield at this point.
I'll go back. Biddeford now trying to get their first offensive chance in at least 2 or 3 minutes. That pass finds its way to Sarah Labby. Labby picks it up, good movement, but drops it with Verano on defense. Labby picks it up and gives it off to Abby Buffard. Right up top to Valentina LaFlame. LaFlame.
I think they might have been a little patient here. Only down by 2 goals. So if you're Biddeford right now, it's like you've been dominated the last 10, 15 minutes. Still only been down by the 2 goals, so you can be patient here. Try to get one back.
Good chance to try to find a good shot. Somewhat of a screen kind of play there on the side. That's what Biddeford likes to do. The Flame almost got a chance there. Now going around, but lost it. And Cook found it before the Biddeford player could. Now here comes Hannah Cook. Cook fighting for it and is fouled, so Cook will now have it. And Cook will send it to the midfield to Benoit. Benoit now to Verano, mishandled, but Bolduc can try to run for it. Good pickup by Littlefield. Littlefield now with some space, shoots, and another great save by Martinez.
It's a good half here.
It's a good move by Littlefield, good pickup, but then a great move inside. Martinez having a couple saves here in the last few minutes, keeping Biddeford in this game only by a 2-goal deficit. Here comes Biddeford now switching the field and the point of attack. So will come to Charlotte Lewis for Biddeford. Lewis passes midfield. I should believe that's Melendi Martel, number 26. Now inside, here comes Biddeford. Here's CC Keller. Now to Abby Buffard, and then over to Melendi Martel. Biddeford switching the ball behind the net, and will take their time. We're down to under 6 minutes. Biddeford really trying to find that good opportunity. Couple mistakes. Nice pass inside. Tried to tip in and got a tip in.
It's like a one-timer.
Didn't even look like it went in the pocket of her
No.
stick. Just kind of hit the outside of the stick and bounced in. I believe that was number 9. That was Kelsey Keeley, her second goal of the game.
That was quite a thing. You see the celebration from her after. She's like, wow, that actually worked.
Yeah.
It's like tough play there. But, hey, it gets them back within 1. And just like that, I mean, Thornton Academy, again, has kind of dominated, but only finds themselves up by a single goal.
4-3. Still a lot of time left in this first half. just joining us, I'm Zach Durango here with Jeff Christianberry. Short crew today here on TATV, bringing you some girls varsity lacrosse action, closing up the end of the season here. This is game number 10 for both teams. 2 more for each team. It's a good pickup by Morgan Bolduck. Bolduck fouled, and we'll just be able to pick it up and have some space. Bolduck will take some time here. This is the time where TA doesn't really want to try to force anything. Up by 1 goal, if you can go in a half with a 1-goal lead, that's great. 2-goal leads, even better. So really take your time and try to get as many shots off on good passing as you can. You can do a lot with 5 minutes. Nice move by Tillotson, but good defense by Biddeford. Biddeford now kind of seems a little bit more in control of their defensive game. Here's Littlefield trying to spin inside. Nice move. Shot just off angle. That was a great move.
Might have hit the crossbar again. That would have been the 3rd crossbar hit by TA today.
Verano with great defense. That ball's going to roll back. And now Verano. Foul called on Verano. Here now is it's going to be a Thornton Academy ball on the far side of the field. A little confusion there. Play was kind of dead for about a minute there, but now it's back into play. Here comes Tillotson. Tillotson driving towards the net, but will go around. Tillotson now still spinning all the way around and almost got a chance inside. And Tillotson will give it off to Verano out up top. Verano trying to get through. Fouled hard. And Verano will have a free position attempt. And a good chance for Thornton Academy with about 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Verano looking for the hat trick. TA with a chance to go up back up by 2. And whistle will blow. Here comes Verano. Nice move. Verano just too high.
Rare for her to miss that bad. It was a solid foot over the cage.
And they say Biddeford was there first. So Biddeford will have possession.
So stop the clock there to go get the ball. It's like 4 or 5 balls on the right-hand side as we look at it behind the TA goal because they haven't shot. Biddeford hasn't shot too many over there, but. .310. Biddeford can still tie this game here before halftime.
A good defense there by, I believe that was Faith Tillotson trying to block Martinez. Long shot, long pass, finds its way to Biddeford, and Biddeford now looking across midfield. That pass going to be too wide off the stick of a Biddeford player, and it'll be TA possession.
It's kind of an unforced error there for the Tigers. One too many. Maybe getting a little tired out there, need a break, but that was. Change balls out.
Here is Macisso. Throws inside a Bolduck, and now here comes Bolduck for the Trojans. Morgan Bolduck gives it off to Verano. Nice pass. Verano, nice move. Shoots, and just wide again. Verano's taken a few shots in the last few minutes and just been a little wide.
Well, she has probably free range from Coach Aggressive. Like, look, when you're open, shoot it. Don't ever hesitate. Stop the clock every time someone
has to go out and get it.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you. I know the auction was this past weekend. How was? Did you get anything? Did you win anything?
No, I did not win the raffle. I did not bid on anything, but I did enjoy some fantastic pulled pork sliders that had some kind of sauce in them that I don't know. But Gavin Boland over in the manager of food services here, I don't know what they put on those things, but I had 3 of them. They were sliders, okay, so sliders. They're sliders, not full sandwiches, but my gosh, so good. And they had a mashed potato bar, which was fantastic. As you can tell, I was most focused on the food. Good cupcakes, a little bit of everything. Yeah, so it's a great turnout. under the, they did it outside for the first time in many years, and I think it was a success. We'll try it again. And so the biggest item that I remember seeing was 4 Celtics tickets. As every time we start talking about Story,
I know, right?
someone scores.
There's a goal here, and I believe that is by Bolduck. That is, Bolduck grabs the hat trick. Yeah, it's every time we start talking about something else, it's like they know we're talking about something else.
That's right.
They
That's
want
right.
to just get us for it.
5-3 Thornton Academy. The biggest item of the night was the Celtics tickets. So they had
For next year?
For next year,
Yeah.
like really good seats, like right near the floor. I think they went for like $1,800 for 4 seats.
Wow.
So, and of course,
My
your
father,
dad.
my father's a really.
I wish I could play the song
Oh
for
my
the
God.
artist that he wanted. He wanted some 4 tickets to Jimmy Buffett. Now, the question is, will he take
it's
you?
two. It's two.
2 tickets.
It's 2 tickets. He's not taking me.
I'm not taking you.
I
Okay.
can't listen to it, but
I can listen to the 2 songs.
I remember I was joking with him. I'm like, Dad, you heard Jimmy Buffett and you just raised your palate. You didn't even know what the price was. You just started raising it because he loved.
He loves Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, yes, he
he
does.
loved him so much he was the only bidder on that one.
Yep.
It's like, hey, I've actually, here's a fun fact, and no one will score right now, hopefully in the next 3 seconds.
Yep.
So the song Cheeseburger in Paradise, which
Yes.
you've probably heard, is about a restaurant or like a small island, only accessible by boat, and I've been there before. It's down in Florida, Southwest Florida.
Really?
And I went there a few years ago with my father, who lives down there, and the restaurant that is famous for, the cheeseburger's average, by the way. But it's
Well,
like-
that just ruins the song
it's
for
like
me now.
$25. But the restaurant is covered with dollar bills. Like, we're talking thousands of dollar bills. Every little piece of the wall, you basically write your name on it, where you're from, and you staple it into the wall.
Oh, that's cool though.
that was pretty cool.
yeah.
So we did it out there. It's tough to find spots, but yeah, it's cool. And you walk around, there's some wildlife and an average,
That's awesome.
overpriced average restaurant, but that's where it is. Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Well, under a minute to go, 5-3. Bolduck grabs the hat trick. Only 2 goal scorers for either team. Keeley and LaFlame. Keeley has 2, LaFlame has 1 for Biddeford, and Bolduck has 3, Verano has 2. Josie Gellis here on the close side, trying to get some movement. TA's got 40 seconds and all possession. Verano getting inside, nice move. Verano shoots and scores. Grace Verano, the hat trick, and TA leads now 6-3. They have now taken the biggest lead of the day, and they are starting to pull away just a little bit. But with halftime coming up, we'll see what Biddeford can do to change this around. TA's got all the momentum right now. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, I thought maybe that goal scored by Biddeford to make it 4-3 would give them some momentum, but really it's just been one-way street since the first 5 minutes of the game or so.
Well, face off at midfield, and usually I would say, well, 30 seconds left, not a lot to do, but this is one of those sports where even last weekend we saw Tia had like 20 seconds and they switched the boys team. They were able to go down the field, got a penalty, and scored to tie the game late. So 30 seconds is a lot of time. If you can get the lucky bounce, this one will go TA's way. A nice move by Bolduck, and Bolduck already past the 30-yard line. Bolduck, good move. Picking up defense, pass inside to Verano. Verano turns, Verano shoots, and a save by Martinez. Great chance right in front. We're down to, that's only half of the 30 seconds right there. And Martinez will give it back to a defender as we get to 5 seconds. And that looks like it's going to do it for the first half. So Thornton Academy scores a few goals late and goes up by 3. They lead 6-3 at halftime. We'll take a break here on TATV. Be back for some halftime thoughts and the second half of this girls varsity lacrosse game. We are back here with just about 30 seconds left in halftime. TA leads Biddeford 6-3 in this highly anticipated girls varsity lacrosse matchup. Again, I'm Zach Durango here with Jeff Christenberry on TATV, bringing you this late Tuesday afternoon game. And Jeff, a good first half for Thornton Academy. Both Bulldog and Verano have hat tricks, and took it off a little bit there at the end of that first half.
They did. So Biddeford kind of the teams were going back and forth scoring, and then Thornton Academy kind of went ahead 4-2 for a while. Biddeford came back to make it 4-3, and then TA scored the last 2 goals of the half and really dominated the last 20 minutes of possession. We don't keep those kind of stats, obviously, but I would say probably 80-20 holding the ball.
Yeah.
And when Biddeford got it, they were struggling to get out of their own half. But still just down by 3 goals. Not insurmountable. If they get down by 4 or 5 or something like that, it might be tough to come back, but we'll see. Verano right now is kind of the unstoppable force inside, so they have to figure out that without giving up too many free position attempts as well. But Thornton Academy will be going left to right on your screen scoring. Biddeford will be going right to left.
Want to thank the Webb Family Law Firm again for hosting that little halftime, little recap and talk. If you have any trouble here in the summer season, you can always call the great people at Webb Family Law Firm.
You better not have trouble.
I'm not going to have any trouble.
No. Ken's Seafood, they'll keep you online over there.
But if you need help, you can always call or go online at weblawmaine.com. That's Webb with 2 B's.
Now, do they call it just like Ken's Place, or do you call it just like Ken's Seafood or Ken's? Like?
So when I'm referring to it to like my own parents, well, here we go. We see Littlefield on the trying to fight for the ball. Martinez will be able to pick it up. When I'm talking to my parents, I'll say Ken's, but
right.
The official name is Ken's Place Seafood Restaurant.
Yeah. Haven't been there yet this year.
You should go. It's very good.
What do you think? Okay, what's the best? Like, if I have one, let's see. I like scallops. I like shrimp. I like clams. Those are and haddock's okay, but I've never ordered that at a place like that.
So are you going without price restrictions?
No. Price is no option.
Okay, because unfortunately here, seafood prices, especially for
crazy
for clams and lobsters, it's gone up so high. So prices is very high. But if you had to, we see here now, nice move inside by Martel.
Maybe just one too many moves there, Zach. She had an open lane and tried to make a few extra moves, and he was able to recover there. But Biddeford still keeps possession. So it's vital. Like I was say, the next goal in this game is vital. Biddeford scores, it's game on. If TA scores, might be a little too tough to come back.
But if I had to pick, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want lobster. I'm not a huge lobster fan. So
a fisherman's platter is good. You get half. Man. You get half. You get a fish, and you get half portions of scallops, shrimp, and you got to get crumb. What we call
a fish.
It's a whole haddock.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How much does that cost? $30 maybe?
Yeah, it's closer to 40 or 50 now.
Whoa.
I know. It's but again, I will always say, it's not. Those prices aren't. I wouldn't believe unfair because of how highly priced seafood is right now. But Ken's has always given big portions. They still give big portions. When I say you're getting a whole fish, I mean you're getting a whole fish, and you're also getting good portions of fries, as well as for the fisherman's platter, you get like half a portion of scallops and shrimp and different types of clams if you wanted. So that's enough about Ken's, though. You can always go check that out. That's in Scarborough, right near the Dunstan corner.
You get a little ad there. Hashtag ad.
I know. I'm gonna have to
on
say
Twitter.
I'm gonna say, hey Ken's, we need our free food for each game now because we're sponsoring you. But anyways, we have Biddeford now.
I'm hungry now.
I know, right? That's what I want now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's days like this where like seafood is so good late in the afternoon.
Yeah. And then you eat it. You don't have to eat for like 20 hours because especially the fisherman's platter there. So again, Biddeford controlling possession here for the first few minutes of the half, as they did kind of in the first half. The first 5 minutes were going great for the Tigers. Since then, it's been a little rough going.
Now trying to cut inside. Biddeford trying to go all the way around. Here's LaFlame. Nice pass inside the shot and blocked down the rebound. Goff gets a piece of it. I think it might hit off the hand of Verano. And there might be we'll see if it'll be Goff's possession now for the Trojans. So now taking it out is Amelia Benoit for the Trojans, down to under 22 minutes to go. Lead is still 6-3. This one gets to Verano. Verano long pass finds its way to Bulldog, mishandled. But good pickup for Morgan Bulldog. Bulldog, nice move, getting inside, shoots and scores. That one might have gone bar down. The 4th of the day for Morgan Bolduc. Another 4-goal game for the junior.
Solid play there. Again, it's got to be a little demoralizing for Biddeford. They control the possession for the first 3 or 4 minutes, and then TA comes right down and scores, make it 7-3. But good for the Trojans.
Bolduc with her 4th of the game. TA with another goal, adding on to their lead, as you said. That might have been the killer right there. And TA now with a 4-goal lead with 21 minutes and exactly 30 seconds to go on the clock. Face off, high in the air, fighting for it, knocked down. Tillotson taps it forward, and Bolduc picks it up. Here comes Bolduc. Finds the pass to Littlefield, shoots and scores. TA tagging more on now. Littlefield grabs her first of the game. TZ is now 8-3. Biddeford.
TA, I mean.
Yes, I was going to say something about Biddeford. Oh, yeah. So Biddeford.
2 quick ones there for the Trojans.
Yeah.
That's just a tough one. Appreciate the comments there. We had the halftime score on there for just the first couple minutes of the second half, but you didn't miss any goals. So TA waited until we got that halftime graphic off the screen and scored the 2 goals there. So just 3 minutes and 45 seconds into this half, and TA now is really stretched this. They've scored 4 unanswered goals from when it was 4-3 in the first half.
Biddeford a little shocked here. TA's had some really good urgency and done a great job. They are leading now by 5 goals. Still 20 minutes to go. 21 minutes to be exact. But TA has all the momentum at this current moment. That face-off is going to be won. Bolduc got hit on the head and is still running back for it. Bolduc doing all the work and picks it up. She's pushed a little bit. They'll get that one off. Here's now CC Keller. Keller then pushed a little bit there on that attempt, and there's going to be no foul. Doesn't matter, though. Biddeford keeps possession. Here's LaFlame.
Tigers really need a goal here in the worst way.
LaFlame giving it off. TA's defense has done a great job. Here's Bouffard to LaFlame.
I think it's a warning to the Biddeford coach.
Coach a little frustrated, maybe at that non-push call. Coach Davies yelling for his team to communicate.
It's a talk. You could hear that on here, the broadcast. Let's take a look at the girls' standings here for the South. Thornton Academy right now, and Biddeford 6, Thornton Academy 7. You'd assume that these 2 teams would flip-flop. Also try to find out some of the tournament info to see how many teams host. Of course, every sport's a little bit different.
Foul there on Benoit.
So it looks like the number 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds all get buys in girls lacrosse. So for the boys T18, that's pretty much a slam dunk at this point. For the girls, it's going to be a struggle. They're going to have to win some games. Now, right now, the 4th seed is so the top 3 seeds are pretty much far and away. Kennybug, Massabesic, Marshwood in terms of the heel points. Then there's quite a few combined there. Cape Elizabeth's 4 and 5, but right now has the 4 seed. Scarborough's 5 and 4 with the 5 seed. Biddeford 6, TA 7. Again, if TA holds on here, you'd think that those teams would flip. But with just 2 games remaining, and Thornton Academy playing Falmouth, which they're going to be significant underdogs in that game. I see a free position attempt coming up here.
Good chance inside, cutting back. Bouffard hit the post. Unlucky for Biddeford. That would have been a great chance for them to get back in this game. And now Tillotson, it is going to be an odd rush here. Tillotson shoots underhand and gets it to go. Longest shot underhand bounced over the keeper, and that's a goal for number 5, Faith Tillotson, and the lead is now 9-3. Every goal counts.
So the bottom line is now TA also plays Gorham, and Gorham doesn't have a whole lot of heel points up for grabs. So TA's probably going to finish in that 5 to 6 range, or maybe 7.
Will they still host, even though?
I believe so because
Yeah.
those top teams, it looks like 5 will host the 12 seed.
And so 6 would host 11.
Yeah.
So at 7 would host 10. So yeah. So I think at this point, even wherever they land up, they'll have a home game.
They'll have a home prelim game. Yep.
That would be great.
Which will hopefully have on TATV depending on the dates. Let's see if sometimes they actually have the dates on there. Looks like they do. Oh, June 6th will be the dates of those prelims. Nice. So we'll take a look at our schedule and see if we can fit that in. I think it's a Monday, right? Day after graduation. Yep. So
here comes Verano inside. Nice move. Shoots and scores.
No goal.
That's unfortunate there. Looks like it's going to be a
free position attempt. They don't play advantage here, do they? But still 9-3 TA. They've scored the first 3 goals of this half and complete control here with 18 minutes to go in the game.
Score is 9-3. That shot wide from Verano. Tillotson fighting for it. They're going to give Tillotson a foul here. And it'll be Biddeford ball. Down to 17 minutes and 40 seconds. Still a lot of time in this game. Good move. Biddeford now quickly up the field. Here comes CC Keller. Keller had 3 defenders, now has 3 more, and still fighting through pressure. Keller long pass, good catch inside. Goff with a great save.
Great save. That was a great play by Biddeford. Just couldn't finish it off.
But no one gives it to Gellis. Picked up by Biddeford. Foul called on Thorn Academy. And now stepping inside will be Mackenzie Day. Biddeford, same thing, trying to just create some space to get a shot off. Goff's had a couple big saves the last few minutes. Biddeford right now struggling to get any offense going. Biddeford started the season 6-1. It's one of the top teams in the South. Has lost 2 straight to both Kennebunk and Massabesic.
Quarterfinals for both boys and girls. Looks like it's going to be June 9th, by the way. So it looks like the boys, again, will try to bring up those heels at some point as well. Biddeford gets a goal.
A good pass inside. Abby Bouffard scores. Getting Biddeford 1 goal closer. It's 9-4. Game is not over yet. Good pass inside, and Thorn Academy is...
You don't want defensive lapses. Don't want to let Biddeford back in this game. You have control right now.
It's an unfortunate attempt there for Thornton Academy. Was looking to keep this one as far out of hand as possible, keeping it by a 6-goal lead. Now it's only a 5-goal lead, 9-4. TA with that lead. Down to 16:25 to go.
Right now, as we stand, TA still the number 2 seed. We had Cape.
The boys
in
across.
Class A, yep. Class A South. It's crazy how stacked the South is. Top 6 teams are all 500 or above, and the North is, I think, 1 team at over 500. But
South Portland, one of those surprising teams this year. South Portland 8-1.
Yeah, they were terrible last year. 3-11, I think there were.
Good pass inside. That one by Littlefield hit the outside of the post. But it'll be another free position attempt. This one, I believe, actually might be behind the net. They're going to give it to Littlefield now. Oh, no, it'll be a free position attempt, and this one will be inside that yellow box. So a great chance for Littlefield. On the far side, looks like on her strong side. Could get a good shot off and get the 10th goal of the game. But Littlefield decides to step backwards and maybe try another attempt there. Littlefield gives it off. Tillotson getting inside, shoots and scores. Tillotson, second of the game. Tillotson has made this game back to a 6-goal lead, 10-4. Thorn Academy with 15:24 to go.
Solid offensive output here for the Trojans in the second half.
Looks like we have a timeout call by Thorn Academy. We'll take a break here. We'll be back for the last part of this girls varsity lacrosse game.
Hey, Dan. How's that proposal coming?
Just finished. I am sending it right now.
Okay, good. Oh, no. How are we looking for noon? We got like 2 minutes. Dan.
Is this my room?
Run over here.
Is this my room? Wow, Dad! Is this your room?
We are back here with about 15 and a half minutes to go in the second half. I'm Zach Drinker here with Jeff Christenberry on TATV. TA leads 10-4. Good game for TA in the first and second half. They had 6 in the first half, 4 in the second half. Biddeford just grabbed their first goal of the second half from number 2, Abby Bouffard. And Biddeford trying to squeeze their way back in. But TA's holding on to this lead. We'll see how this one goes. Face off at midfield. Looks like Morgan Bullock's in there for Thorn Academy. It'll be TA possession.
Well, they give it to Biddeford.
Here comes Biddeford. Mishandle, but they'll keep possession. Good chance for Biddeford now, trying to get back in this game. Under 15 to go. Nice move by LaFlame. LaFlame's been held down mostly in this game. Only 1 goal. We talked about LaFlame has had 5 or more goals in multiple games. I think 3 games, might have been 2 this year. It's a pretty hard thing to do. So good for TA to keep her to 1 goal in this one, as it's like LaFlame will wrap around the net but take her time. Good defense from Benoit. Trying to spin around. Good stick check from Benoit. Grabs it right out of the pocket of her stick. And now here comes Benoit across midfield. Benoit loses it. And we'll kind of try to tap it back. It's going to be a fight for the ball at midfield. Won by Thornton Academy. This long pass goes to Josie Gillis. Now Gillis with some time. TA now, it's a little bit tired, but it's definitely well worth it, as they've taken a 6-goal lead in this game. So TA now just going to take their time. No need to force anything, and possibly give Biddeford the ball back. So we see Emma Bussino. Back with the ball. TA just moving it out around the 20-yard line. Gives it off to Verano. TA still just kind of moving the ball back and forth, and Biddeford's not even trying to come out and get it. And this kind of 3-player passing movement is seeming to working, but now here comes Biddeford trying to collapse inside on it. And I'll step back out. And TA doing a good job wasting time off this clock. Here's Littlefield trying to turn. Littlefield's fouled. And I'll have possession behind the net. Now it's defense behind number 19, Ella Burnell, for the Tigers. That's a goal scored by Thorne Academy. I believe that was
13.
And 13, that's Ayla Littlefield. Littlefield grabbing her second of the game. And TA's lead is now 11-4.
It's a solid performance here from the Trojans offensively. Like I said, nice and patient, and then just no one to strike. That's the key. And she did. We're just start seeing some subs here shortly. Just 2 games remaining. Again, got to save some energy up. That's going to be a lot of running and defending probably against Falmouth on Friday.
Falmouth, one of the best girls lacrosse teams in the state. And
ending with a homestand, right? All 3 of the last games are at home.
yeah. 12.5 minutes to go here. We'll give you a little preview of what we have left for TA. Only a few more games in the regular season. We've talked about them, but we'll give you the right date. So we no longer have a game on Wednesday. We're supposed to have a boys lacrosse game. We do not have that one anymore, but we will have again another girls lacrosse live stream on Friday at 7 p.m. and that will be the last girls lacrosse game we have of the year. And then we will have a boys lacrosse game, the last boys lacrosse game of the year, both for us and for them. I believe that's their senior night. That will be
Tuesday, right?
Tuesday,
Against
yep,
Spawn
at
Eagle.
7 p.m. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to make that game, but we will hopefully bring that one for you. And as we've talked about, we should have 2 home games to do. I believe the way it works is that you play at whoever has the higher seed plays at home until the finals. So depending on how both these teams do, we could have 4 or 5 maybe playoff games if they were to make it far. So that'll be great to have some more action. That'll go right into June. That should be after school, right? Will that be?
I said the state championship for lacrosse is like June 18th.
Yeah, so
super late.
There'll be a lot of
We'll pitch a tent up here, I guess.
a lot of action. We have an injury on the field. Biddeford player being checked out. Let's taking a little break in the game, and she is up and okay. With 12 minutes to go. We Biddeford possession around the 40-yard line. And now here comes Kelsey Keeley. Loses control. TA trying to play some strong defense here. Foul called on Littlefield. So Keeley will have the chance to take it up on the far side of the field. Here's Kelsey Keeley. Ball on the ground. T didn't seem to know where it was. Picked up by, that was Natalie Hilton, but she's fouled, so Hilton will get it back again. Here comes Hilton for Thornton Academy. Hilton fouled. Long pass to Gellis is off the mark. Still most starters out there for Thornton Academy at this point. Seems to be a little bit of confusion, but whistle will blow.
I think they were just holding it.
Yeah,
Dia was just holding it. Make Biddeford come out and try it.
that'd be a foul call on Biddeford. Seemed like the play had been stopped, but Tia will just have it now. Here comes Verano. Gives it off to Bolduck. Nice move by Bolduck. Will shoot. Good save by Martinez. Fighting for it. And they'll give it to Martinez for Biddeford, excuse me. 10 minutes to go in the game. Running time. Martinez will leave it off for a defender. NTA, no need to run for it. Tia trying to get around on the outside. Cuts inside, good movement by Biddeford now. Crossing midfield, passes it off. Now a good pass inside, a shot, and Goff with a great save in front of the net. Goff coming up big here late. That one could have been an easy goal for Biddeford. Team was a little bit relaxed on defense. And now trying to get inside another shot, and that one's wide, but Biddeford will keep possession.
Good shot, kind of across her body, but just a little bit too far.
Here is now Biddeford in front of the net. And there's a now free position attempt, one of the first of the day for Biddeford. And it looks like a number 26, Melendi Martel, if I'm correct. Yep.
Even tougher to see these numbers with the sun getting a little bit low in the sky.
Martel. Long shot, underhand, good save by Goff.
Oof, good save, yes.
Picks it up.
Almost stuck under her there.
8.5 minutes. Gets to Benoit.
I want to pick your brain quickly about what do you think of Swayman's performance so far, playing in the what is the competition they're playing in?
It's called the I can't even. It's called
An acronym.
I call it the IIHF. I can't call it that. I forget what the name is. It's like International Something Hockey Federation. So basically, the IIHF was suspended because of COVID. It's different from the Olympics or the World Cup. Because it happens during the NHL season, you only see really teams that didn't make the playoffs. But as teams are eliminated, if the players are eligible and are signed to kind of go there, they
Pasternak's there too, right?
Yeah, so Pasternak's playing for the Czechia right now, and Swayman is playing for United States. He's played very well. I think today was the preliminary final game they had versus Denmark, so if they win that, I think they went to the finals. But I just like it because it allows young players like Swayman to get more hockey time and more playing time after the season's over. It's also a fun experience because even if you don't win, it's fun to represent your country. So I think it was Swayman went to play for United States, Linus Omag went to play for Sweden, Pasternak and I think Tomáš Nosek both played for Czechia, and then I forget if there's one more Bruins player. As there's a goal there by Emma Bussino. First goal of the game for the junior. TA's lead is now 8. But yes, it's a fun thing to watch. But unfortunately, one thing I've been frustrated about is they are not showing it on live TV or any kind of, even like ESPN2. It's on NHL Network, which you have to pay for, and I don't pay for it because ESPN Plus took a lot of NHL games this year, so I have ESPN Plus. So I couldn't watch any of the games, and most of them are in the mornings around 8 or 9 a.m. because they're playing basically the other side of the world, so those games happen in the mornings. But unfortunate that I can't watch those.
You're just not dedicated enough. Find a way.
It's not. I mean, I love hockey, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it to spend like the $50 for 1 month.
No.
Or like the $50 for 1 year, even though the year's almost over.
No.
But TA with a now 8-goal lead, 7 minutes to go. Here comes Bolduc.
Dominant half here from TA. It's been 6-1 in the goals categories.
Turning shot scores. Underhand. Good movement from Morgan Bolduc. Bull's got her 5th goal of the game. And TAZ is now 13-4.
So the third goal's a cross game we've done, right?
That is,
And,
it's the second.
Second one. No, we did Noble too, correct?
We only did Noble. We've only done one.
Okay.
Yeah. We've had a tough schedule here. I think a lot of things have been changing around. We had games rescheduled, games moved, and it's a busy, as you said, it's a busy time of the year. We got baccalaureate, we got graduation, we had things today, but we have a timeout here on the field. We'll take a break, and we'll be back for the last 6.5 minutes of the game.
Why TAMS? Respect, responsibility, compassion, investment. At TA Middle School, our pillars are the cornerstone of our school community. We do not simply have our pillars written on our walls. They are part of the fabric of everyday life at TAMS. Student recognitions are based on the pillars. Our consequences are based on the pillars. We spend considerable time with our students helping them define and understand what our pillars mean and what they look like in our school community. Our pillars provide students with a foundation to help them grow socially, emotionally, and navigate through what can sometimes be an awkward and difficult stage of adolescence. Our goal at TAMS is to help students become respectful, responsible, compassionate, and invested young adults in the classroom, on the playing field, and on the stage. Our pillars embody who we are and who we want to be. Learn more about why TAMS at thorntonacademy.org/TAMS. Why TAMS? Respect, responsibility, compassion, investment. At TA Middle School, our pillars are the cornerstone of our school community. We do not simply have our pillars written on our walls. They are part of the fabric of everyday life at TAMS. Student recognitions are based on the pillars. Our consequences are based on the pillars. We spend considerable time with our students helping them define and understand what our pillars mean and what they look like in our school community. Our pillars provide students with a foundation to help them grow socially, emotionally, and navigate through what can sometimes be an awkward and difficult stage of adolescence. Our goal at TAMS is to help students become respectful, responsible, compassionate, and invested young adults in the classroom, on the playing field, and on the stage. Our pillars embody who we are and who we want to be. Learn more about why TAMS at thorntonacademy.org/TAMS.
We are back here, 6 minutes and 39 seconds to go in this girls' varsity lacrosse game.
They have extra long timeouts here. I mean, did you realize
Yeah.
not 60? It's like a minute and a half, solid.
Good time to get some.
Oh, they got a green card here. I think that's because of that. I think they took a little too long there.
I'm not sure what a green card means.
I think it's like, I think it's like a warning.
It's as a former soccer player,
yellow and red.
Yeah,
obviously.
yellow and red.
You got a few yellows in your life, huh?
I actually
Time wasting. You're a goalie. You probably had some time wasting in your past, right?
I've gone a yellow card a couple times.
You know how to do the time wasting. You're like, oh, you dust your boots off, you kick the goal post, like reposition the ball, wave at your players. And
It's different in professionals though, isn't it? Like they have a certain time. Goalies have a certain amount of time before it's a ref can blow the whistle. I think
I've heard some talk about trying to change it to 60 minutes of 60 minutes of stop and go time.
Yeah.
Because they've done. There's a goal by TA. Speaking of time, we're going to have running time now.
Yeah.
It's a 10 goal lead.
Bulldog 14. Bulldogs 6th, 14th of the game for Thornton Academy, and TA running away with this game. And that's really how not even just girls lacrosse, but lacrosse in general works. Is that once you get up by 3 or 4 goals, you just start to take away in the game, and that's what TA's done. Bulldog has 6, Verano has 3. Littlefield with 2, and then 2 from Tillotson, as well as 1 more from adding on was Emma Bussino. So a great overall game for Thornton Academy. A lot of goal scorers getting involved. Great momentum booster, especially. You look at a game like this. Biddeford has a better record than you do, and it could be one that could really hurt your chances getting a home playoff game or some good playoff positioning and getting a dominant win. Still 5.5 minutes to go. We could see a lot happen, but we'll have to wait and see. As Thornton Academy has the ball. And Biddeford now trying to play some good defense. Here comes Bussino getting inside. And it'll be a free position attempt. Looks like a violation on Biddeford. Bussino already has 1 in the game. Looking for number 2. So getting inside, shot, good save by Martinez, picked up by Bolduc on the far side. Bolduc, another 6-goal game. I guess we might be the lucky charm here. Both times we've done girls lacrosse games, Bolduc has had 6 goals, so that might help. Here comes Busanow getting inside, nice move, but again another violation, so another free position attempt for the Trojans. 4.5 to go. Looking to make it 15-4. Busano's shot is wide, picked up by Bolduc. Bolduc back up top to Verano. Verano fights through 3 players and has to step back out. They're going to call a penalty here, and it'll be another free position attempt. Man, oh man, it's Tia.
Next time we do these, we should keep track of them.
We should, because Tia must be over 10 at this point. Yep. Verano tried an underhand shot and just given away.
Just a rebound right back.
Good job by Grace Verano. 4 goals in this one.
The thing there is like the Biddeford defense didn't collapse and after the first shot, and Verano was able to just pick it up and put it back in there. So
15-4 is the score.
Pretty convincing victory here by TA. I mean, look at the 2 records, and Biddeford had a slightly better record, but I don't see much. I see Thornton County as a better team on both sides right now.
3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Running time. We'll watch some of these subs come in. It looks like Masisso, Littlefield, Gellis, and Cook all came off.
Well, this is my last regular season broadcast. I'll be out for the next 2, going to Paris for the weekend. So
awesome.
I'll let you hold it down here.
I will. I'll
be back for the playoffs, though, of course.
We'll keep Mr. Pulsifer and Cole in check.
That's right.
Yeah. So this is how we're supposed to do it, and this is the way we're going to do it.
Shout out to Cole. He's on his last regular season tennis match today. They're at Bon Eagle, looking to finish undefeated again this season.
Yeah, Biddeford, excuse me, not Biddeford. They beat Kennybunk 3-2. That was Cole's been talking about that one all year, and
it's really going to come down to those 2 teams. I mean, barring anything crazy. I mean, those teams are so far and away. I don't think TA's hardly lost any matches, let alone, individual matches, let alone full matches.
That long shot is blocked away, and now Biddeford will have to pick it up before it rolls out of bounds. I don't know, it'll stay Biddeford ball though. But yeah, look, I mean, tennis had a great season. Baseball and softball having good seasons right now. Boys lacrosse with that big win over Cape, and now
I think every team's gonna be over 500, correct?
Yeah, that happened. I think
softball. I'm not sure what softball.
I'm not sure as well, but I think that's happened only a few times in the last few seasons. That's a goal there for Biddeford. That I believe is. Check. I think that is number. Get hard to see from up here. I think that's Kelsey Keeley. Get to look at. I got
better look once they get closer to midfield, right?
The number is. I'm trying really hard here to see the number. I think it's number 9, which would be Keeley, which, if I'm correct, has a hat trick. I'll have to even wait till after the face-off to get the right number here. But there's a goal there for Biddeford. It's now 15-5, and it is not. It was number 12. It's Kaylee Keeley, the younger sister of Kelsey Keeley. So
we assume. We assume
again.
Never assume that in sports broadcasting, but very likely. Well, that's a pretty unique name. Sometimes you get a Jones or something else, and you always wonder.
That underhand shot from Verano is no good. You'll see it's also, in a sport, in a high school level, usually from the same school, it's a sister duo or brother duo, and at Thornton Academy, we know all the duos. Fighting for it inside was number 18, Isabel Levesque for Thornton Academy. I think we're a pretty unique school when it comes to sibling duels. I think the boys hockey team had 3 at one point, or 4 at one point last year. This past season, that's a goal there by Levesque, the junior. Levesque getting her first goal of the game. TA now with a 16-5 lead, and under 10 seconds. It's like it's gonna do it here from Hill Stadium. Thornton Academy came into a highly anticipated game and comes out with a great win at home, moves on to 6-4. Biddeford falls to 6-4. I think TA might have passed them in this rankings. We'll have to check that. But a great win for Thornton Academy overall. Again, Bolduc with 6 goals and an assist. Verona with 4 goals. Great game from Thornton Academy all around. And I don't know if you have any thoughts, Jeff. Well, again, we want to thank the Webb Family Law Firm for hosting our post-game recap. You can always go online to weblawmain.com. That is Webb with 2 B's. But if that is all here from Hill Stadium. Again, Thornton Academy final score, I think it's 16-5. I don't know if they've added it to the scoreboard. My score sheet says 16-5, but that is going to do it here on TATV. I'm Zach Torrego with Jeff Christianberry saying thank you for watching, and we will see you all on Friday night for some girls lacrosse versus Falmouth. Have a great afternoon.